welcome to Readings with Sam. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay updated on all the amazing messages coming through for you on this channel. Whenever you're hearing this is when you need to hear it most, so even though I read on daily energies, if you're watching this today, tomorrow, next week, a year from now, 5 years from now, you were meant to hear it whenever you are watching this. Also, these are collective readings, so I'm reading on everyone who's watching this video right now. So sometimes there's going to be videos where everything totally makes sense, and there's going to be some videos where only one or two interpretations make sense. So always use your own intuition and your own discernment to see which messages are specifically for you and which ones are for others. But always take into consideration everything that is coming up in the videos, because sometimes something that we thought was not meant for us is meant for us more than we think. Today is Friday, July 22nd, 2022. The moon is going from third quarter to new moon, and we're moving closer to new moon every day. So we're really getting closer to what do we want to manifest for the new moon. This is a really good time to start thinking about it. What do we want to come into our life now that we've really let go and we're really wrapping things up? What new things are we ready to take on? And today we have the Botticelli Tarot coming out again. Only about a week and a few days after it came out before. So when decks come out multiple times, it's really like, okay, take note of the energy of the deck. And either this deck is telling just me that a lot of my viewers are artists, or this is really for the artists. And if you are an artist, you gotta really extra listen. So this deck is the Botticelli Tarot by Atanas, Alexandrov, Atanassov, and I will write it because, again, terrible at pronouncing that. So let's see what's going on, especially, again, if you are an artist, and even if you're not, and you're watching this, and you watch the full moon one, then your inner artist is really trying to come out and talk to you right now. Okay, so the messages today are really great. I really like this. Okay, so the energy overall is 10 of Cups. And 10 of Cups is such a happy energy. Cups is emotional world, and 10 is completion. So today is just a day of harmony emotionally, a day of union, a day of kind of like a happy family. Maybe you just feel really in harmony with yourself and the world. But overall today is really this energy of just emotional joy, emotional contentment, feeling like you can actually like rest because like there's not like these issues or problems or anything like that. Especially if you've been watching the videos pretty consistently, there's been a lot of release and rebirth and dying and like joy coming in, but like, you know, it's kind of been a roller coaster a little bit. So today with 10 of Cups, and also the advice card is Knight of Pentacles. These are a little bit more grounded cards. They're a little bit more just like, you know, that's kind of how I see this energy. It's just, it's very like, Actually, let's do that all together. Let's take a deep breath in. And really use that you know, if you just breathed out and you were like, you know, try the ease, relax. Because that's really the energy of the day. I mean, even the imagery of the card is this woman, I am assuming is the Virgin Mary, maybe, I'm not entirely sure, and she's receiving this child by the angels, right? So it's this union, there's this union and this emotional contentment and joy. Now going into advice, we have Knight of Pentacles, and the court cards can either represent you or someone outside of you. So with Knight of Pentacles, if this is an aspect of your personality, with 10 of Cups being the overall energy or kind of your foundation, and if you really are in this place of emotional contentment, right, and just harmony and just like, yeah, like, then the Knight of Pentacles is this aspect of yourself that's really ready to start moving forward in a new direction, but not necessarily like rush. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, I feel good, you know, and now I think I want to start working on this other thing, and I don't feel like I need to rush into it, and I feel like I'm ready, so I'm just going to take slow and steady steps towards it. It's very grounded energy. Knight of Pentacles, out of all the knights, represents the knight who quote unquote actually does what a knight is supposed to do, in the sense of they're not the ones that are romanticizing, you know, women. They're not the ones fighting battle. They're not the ones like going to new lands. They're the ones that stay on the castle grounds and do the hard work, make sure everything gets done, protects the city. They're the ones that stay home and protect it. Okay? So that's you. Especially if you, again, are in this happy place, because Ten of Cups also represents happy family, happy home life. And so maybe this is just a point for you, especially if this is rare, especially if this is something new, or if you don't really have a time of harmony. This is a day to just protect that energy, stay close to home, and really like make sure everything gets done, and really keep that harmony, keep that balance, keep close to home, you know, live in this groundedness, live in the steady growth, live in the fact that you don't have to rush, and that you also don't have fears holding you back. You're literally just in this present moment of like, yeah, I'm ready to move forward. I don't feel this need to like do it all at once. So yeah, this is great. You know, this also could represent financial planning too. So maybe that's also something that you may want to do today. Yeah, if this represents a person outside of you, this represents someone, again, who is like that. Someone who stays near the home, someone that really takes care of the groundwork and foundation, someone that is really good with financial advice or just financial stability, someone who, you know, is just very sturdy in their work ethic. They don't do too much, they don't do too little. They're just very like, this is what I do. They're very stable as a person. They don't rush, and they're very it's like if moderation was a human being, it would be probably the Knight of Pentacles. The only problem with Knight of Pentacles is sometimes this person may have a hard time having fun. It's a very Capricorn energy too. So if this represents someone outside of you, just know that this person is good for you. They probably help with this emotional stability or harmony. Maybe you're in this place of harmony and moving forward, and you're like, you know what, I actually need more information on how to do this, or ooh, you know, that one friend that I have, like, they're always really on point when it comes to this. Like, that's the person where it's like, yeah, like, go check it out. Because the Knight of Pentacles, Knights, they're very they're kind of closer to peers, where like a king or a queen, maybe someone like above you in the sense of like age or authority or hierarchy or something like that. Knights are kind of even keel. They may be farther along the path, quote unquote, than you, or like more experienced in something, but they're not so far off where it's like, oh my god, I'm scared to like ask them about this question. Like, you know, this usually represents maybe someone who is like a few steps ahead of you, or has already completed something that you really like want to work on, right? But are still close enough to you where you can like ask for help, because that's what Knights are. Knights are there to help us and to protect us. So again, if this represents someone in your life, this someone can really help protect you, can really help you move forward, can really help build your personal foundations if you feel like that's something that you want to start doing. Specifically for the long haul, the Knight of Pentacles is very delayed gratification, very slow moving. Patience is a virtue. Lots of Saturn energy too, if that resonates with you, if you have a lot of issues with Saturn energy. Time, putting in the work. Also, with this being advice, it's know that if you're in this emotional harmonistic place, you earned it. You put in the work and you earned it, and all the little actions that you've taken daily have really brought you to this place. It's really good energy. It's really just like grounded energy. Also, of course, if you are not feeling this energy, if you are not feeling the harmony energy, if you're not feeling that emotionally stable or that everything's happy, then tap into the Knight of Pentacles energy. So basically, if you have not been feeling this happy emotional time, then the Knight of Pentacles is calling for you to tap into that aspect of self that is very practical, that does grounded action, that actually takes steps in reality to get to places, that doesn't just sit there and pray that something's going to happen one day, but doesn't actually do anything. This is the aspect of self that really just puts their head down and does the hard work and is patient and knows that if we want something to last a long time, it's going to take a lot of work to have it be sustained. Step out of instant gratification, step out of needing everything right now. Also too, if you're not feeling this harmony place, if you know someone that fits the Knight of Pentacles description, just know that they are available to you right now to help you and to protect you. Probably if you call them up today, just being like, hey, I'm really going through it with this thing, and I know that you have dealt with it, or I know that you're really stable in this area of life, like, give me some advice, right? So yeah. But I'm kind of actually not really feeling, I feel like most of the people watching this is the first one, but of course, always, there's a second one too. So, overall, today is a day of harmony, emotional harmony, rest, really just resting in the joy, resting in the harmony. And your advice is go slow. You don't have to do the most today. Just go slow, be practical, do little things, maybe do chores, nothing crazy, stay close to home, take care of what needs to be taken care of, or reach out to someone who fits that description, for they can really offer you support right now or help. And of course, if you're not feeling this harmony energy, just know that this is a time to tap into that by tapping into the aspect of self that is represented by Knight of Pentacles. Again, work ethic, slow moving, practical, grounded action, things like that, or asking advice from someone in your life that is represented by the Knight of Pentacles, someone who's very stable financially, emotionally, has great work ethic, etc., etc. Capricorn energy, Saturn energy. Yeah. Peaceful. Good Friday. Good peaceful Friday. Good day to just do, good day to like listen to music and like do chores around the house kind of thing. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day today, a beautiful weekend, and I will see you all tomorrow.